Smells like bud up in this motherfucker. Wow. That weed did smell good. I cannot deny that. Well, I will say. I will say. What up, you guys? We're gonna go to the spot right here. There should be a little meetup right here, so we're gonna go show you. These people ahead of me are just riding their bikes through here, but there's gonna be you'll see when we get there. Hopefully we're not too late, but they do wait. So Ginger Ninja, what's going on, Jason? We're at the University of Arizona, U of A. I'll show you. We'll get deeper into it. This is where they filmed Revenge of the Nerds at. I'll take you right to the spot because we're gonna be at a filming location. That's where y'all meet up at for Revenge of the Nerds. But it's gonna be, they do a Tuesday night bike meet up here, and if it even the weather and all that, if it goes the way it goes every Tuesday, there should be about 300 bikes over here. You know what I mean? We fly through here, huh? Yeah, I have the right of way. I have the right of way. Yes. These are the U of A out here. Wildcats. Go Cats. If you recall, the Revenge of the Nerds, all this right here should look very familiar. And I don't have my bike light. I have my back light. I don't have the front light. So, but and I'm wearing a little extra clothing. But I'm just gonna come up here and just videotape the meet the gathering, and then when everybody leaves, I'll record them all leaving. I tell you what, I haven't had any kind of like wandering eye, or I ain't seen no haven't been attracted to any females lately. But as soon as I got over here and everything, I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? So maybe maybe I just wasn't in the right spot or something. Girl Scout cookies, some Thin Mints are the bomb. Let the bells, for who the bells toll. I might be a little early, but we'll see. It's crazy how you smell weed everywhere on this campus, dude. It was never like that before. It couldn't be, you know what I mean? But now, you know what I mean? It's legal here, so it's like there's so much walk your bikes, no golf carts. Yeah, the women here are amazing. You'll never hear me really say that. So, you know, what I mean? I gotta come around here more often. Look at this guy right here. Look at him. Uh-huh. Where we at? 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 There you go. There you go. There you go. This is where we usually meet up right here. It'll happen. I gotta ask. They might have left already. I don't know, because I was used to coming out here. It's usually like 6 o'clock. We come out here. Right now it is a little after 7. Probably gonna be 7. But we usually be here at 6, and we don't leave till after like an hour, and like because so many people start coming. It'll be like I said, it's like about 300 bikes. 300 bikes easy. I'll have to ask somebody right now. No problem, I'm going this way, sorry. Look at that. This is right here where they filmed well, maybe that's on the other side, let me see. But the gate's right there. This is where they filmed the Revenge of the Nerds. And this is where we meet up at. Now I can put my jacket on. Before it was a little too hot. Yeah, I'm gonna show you these famous little gates right here. Watch Revenge of the Nerds, dude. That's a good movie. And like I said, this is exactly where you, if you see these wall right here. This is from Revenge of the Nerds. They drive in right here. This is when they first get to the college and they're getting dropped off by their dad. Their dad is awesome. His dad laughs. You know what I mean? I think maybe the bike meet will be on that side, but we'll find out. Yeah, but you can see what I'm talking about, man. It's like non-stop like that over here. I gotta go this way. I hate filming and there's like always a beautiful fucking woman right there, because then it makes you fucking like you're all creeper and shit, you know what I mean? And me, I gotta watch out, man. They treat me like Jesus and shit. You know what I mean? They treat me like Jesus. I'm the one that gets accused of everything. Everything. You name it, Jason, they accuse me of that shit. And I'm the least person that's even like remote. I'm like, what? I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, what? I gotta find out through the grapevine. Everyone's like, yeah, man, they're saying this about you. Who? What? When? Oh, yeah, that dude. I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, they say you stole this. And what? And then they say, oh, I'm like, I'll go talk to those people. And they're like, oh, no, it was somebody else. I didn't say that about you. And I'm like, no, they said it. You said it. They're no, I said it, but I was talking about somebody else. I'm like, no, I'm sick and tired of this shit. You know what I mean? I get accused of everything. The worstest to the worstest you can imagine. You know what I mean? To the worstest you can imagine. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's always like that because I'm the one that doesn't do anything. So people will even try to throw people off by saying, oh, it was Nate. Just because it's like, it throws them in a different direction. And you know what I mean? It's not like I'm a good scapegoat or decoy or something like that. I'm gonna wait and ask somebody, like, maybe it's just early. It's probably just early. I'm guessing it's early. Yeah, I was in the right spot. I'm just early, probably. I probably should take my hood off. I like freaking Antifa and shit. I'm all dressed like Antifa right now. Shit. You know how I look right now? Look at, you remember? Like, I'll show you. Let me see if these ladies know. No, they're talking. I don't want to bother them. But we leave through here. This is right where we leave through. So it's probably just early. But I'm usually 6, 7. So. Excuse me, ladies. I don't mean to interrupt you. Do they do the bike meetup still here? Have you seen that lately?
Sorry?
The bike meetup. Have you seen that lately? You know when there's like the 300 bikes right here? No? Okay. All right. Thank you. Because the last time I was here with Darlene's son. I was here with Harley. That's when he destroyed I just got a Trek, dude. I got this Trek. What is it? A Trek. It was a Trek Marlin. I just got it. It was a bad motherfucker. He destroyed it that night, and then after the tire was fucked up, I didn't know, and I couldn't find him. He fucking took off of me, and he was with all these people. He was like 200 people and shit, and cruising with them and doing jumps and shit. And the bike tire was flat, and I was like, damn, dude, like, that rim was trashed. And then to get the new rim, I would have just bought it. It's the price of a new bike, so I was like, fuck that. I just sold the bike. But man, I wish I could have kept that bike because that bike was badass. You know what I mean? And some people just destroy. I gotta find someone that knows around here, or just wait. I just gotta wait it out. They'll all start showing. I just don't want to seem like a weirdo around here because there's just the chicks around here. They walk around, even though it's freezing, they have their butt cheeks hanging out. They walk around with their butt cheeks hanging out. That's their trend over here. Like you just saw California golden blonde chick with her booty cheeks hanging out. That's what you see around here, and they all do it. You're seeing one of them, you're like. Shh. And I was up here with this dudes that were riding the bikes, and I was like, dude, just get her number. He's all, really? You think I can get her number? I'm like, dude, she has her fucking butt cheeks hanging out. Like, what do you fucking think, man? You know what I mean? Like, why would you, like, how the hell are you gonna be insecure or afraid to talk to some girl that has her fucking butt cheeks hanging out of her fucking shorts? You know what I mean? Yeah, this is the circle though. This is the U of A. Let me see what it says. People who play beers are generally the ones who should be watching out for. Yeah. Yeah, dude, riding the mountain bike is awesome. But yeah, man, like I said, I don't really do movie reviews, but I do movie leads and recommendations. Who's this? I didn't get to read it. I usually try to do a shout out for the notifications, I can tell you. But I usually don't do movie reviews, but I'll do movie leads and recommendations. Revenge of the Nerds. Revenge of the Nerds. Revenge of the Nerds. That one's awesome, dude. I don't know. Have you seen that one before, Jason? I should probably take this hood off so people can see me, and then people can hear me on the thing. I'm going through this thing where I know what God's doing to me. God's trying to, like, God is wanting me to not have any, like, vanity or anything. So right now I'm just feeling like I'm just ugly as shit. I don't know how attractive I am or whatever, and that's good because I need to break that. I need to get that out of me. I need to know what it's like to be fucking hideous. You know what I mean? Not like you, Jason. You're a great looking man. You know what I mean? You always look good, bro. I was telling you, I want to get a shirt, man, with the thumbnail of you of that, the Wraith, bro. If I have to make that thing myself, I will, but I'd rather get it from the man. Do you know if they still do a bike meet around here? You know how they have all those bikes, like 300 bikes?
They definitely have them sometimes, but sorry, I don't know when.
Maybe it's probably next Tuesday then, huh?
Oh, maybe.
Because I usually there's like 300 bikes right here, right?
Yeah, I've seen it during the day, but I'm sure there's some of that.
Yeah, because I know they would tell me meet up here like 6. We leave like right around 7 or something like that. Oh. So maybe it's the next Tuesday, huh? Because we skip Tuesdays, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm betting that it's probably going to be next Tuesday. I didn't go. That's why I messed up. I missed it because I didn't go last Tuesday. And then and I forgot. I remember last Tuesday I was like, shit, I forgot. But then I think that's when I was supposed to go. Now this Tuesday you're not gonna probably be out here, but I will hang out a little bit just to make sure. But it would usually be here out like 6 o'clock, and it would seem a little later because the weather. You know what I mean? Weather change and all that. Revenge of Nerds, yeah. But you remember when they pull up and they first get here, and they're in that round circle of grass, and they got all the shit on the top of the station wagon. They're moving it to that building. This is that section out right here. This is where they pulled up at. And that wall that I was at right now, that's where they pulled me in. Yeah, it's not looking like it's happening this night. The lambda. Revenge of the Nerds. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go see Carrie Johnson's pad. Then I'm just gonna at least get that because I can make a short there. I can record a piece of a short there, and then I could just add it to. I can save it and then add it to where I compare it to the Wraith. You know what I mean? I'll put the movie on, stop the movie on, and make a short out of it. But yeah, I think that, and by that time I'll know if to come back. But either I don't think it's happened today. I think it happened last Tuesday. So, but next Tuesday I will definitely be out here. You would not believe how many bikes are out here, dude. It's unfreaking believable, and everyone's got like badass bikes, badass mountain bikes, any kind of bike you can imagine is out here. But it's not usually too much electric bikes. Like these guys are like, and you're really not like the electric bikes. And we ride all the way to the Rialito and the Santa Cruz River. But right up here, like 2 minutes away, is cool filming location. Tucson's a big movie place, dude. Like, you know how like we even had Old Tucson here, Old Tucson Studios. So it's just uncountable amount. This thing better not get in my way. Look at it. Collision. Collision. Those little robot things are freaky. Oh. I remember a long time ago, it was like in, I think it was 2000 and, it had to be 2017 or 16. What year is it? It was something like that, but I remember I was all, because I used to do inventions and shit in my mind. I was like, get a fucking, a football with the Bluetooth speaker in it. You know what I mean? I was like, we need a football with a Bluetooth speaker in it. And then I was even like, we need a shower Bluetooth speaker. I started naming all kinds of shit because I would eat shrooms and shit, and I just come up with all these inventions, and then I would just start remembering them later on when I was sober. And then like I wouldn't tell too much people, but sometimes I would tell people, I'd be like, hey man, I got some fucking ass seen on TV products in my mind. You know what I mean? You're looking at a fucking multi-millionaire right here, oceanfront property. People are like, really? What, man? I'm like, fuck, I can't tell you though. And I'd be like, fuck it, let's do it, right? And then before you know it, I should probably go down that way. I'd be like, what you call it? I would tell somebody, I'd be like, hey, bro, get a fucking Bluetooth speaker, put it in a football. Because you know how, like, music pumps up. I get all pumped up when it's like sports, and you know when they'll play. They'll do a little, just a little snippet of music to pump it up and shit. You know what I mean? It's like, imagine that when you're running to catch the ball and get in the end zone, and you just catch the ball, and it's got the jam, like it's got like some AC/DC or something playing, and you just fucking, you kill it to get into the end zone. Just pumps you up. Blue or red, baby. I bleed blue blood, baby. Watch, I'm gonna show you. It's right here, like right here where that red light's at. Don't leave me, I want to show you this pad. And it's changed, dude. Like they took the fence off, and because there was a little the little picket fence that they had in front. They took it off, and then they painted the house brown, but it used to be white. Man, I would do anything to live in that house. Cause I'd be like, dude, I live in the fucking house. You know what I mean? And Carrie Johnson's house, dude. Come on, dude. That'd be awesome. Filming location, that's awesome. But see those little lights right there that are lined up like that? Those lamps? Those are the lamps that are in the movie. We got green light. Green light, green light. Okay, this is 3rd. Norris. Norris. And since it's nighttime, like, I'm gonna take you like way up in there. I'm gonna go closer than I've ever dared to go. I should do some dumb shit and be like, hey, there's some. I get the wrong house. This is what would be. I can't even say the TV name. I mean the character name. I say, hey, does Carrie live here? Is Carrie here? They're like, who? Carrie? Is Carrie? Oh no, you got the wrong house. I'm like, oh, okay. It's it's fucking Carrie Fisher. I mean Carrie Johnson. I'm talking about. I wonder if they're probably used to that shit. But there was some new people that moved in there not too long ago. So some people live in a house that they don't realize was in a movie. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be cool? Because there's a lot of houses that were used in films that, you know, are pretty popular. But the people, they move from somewhere else and they don't realize that. You know what I mean? So we're on 5th. And then we're going to go to Plummer. So we're right here already. Let me see. These houses are beautiful. Yeah, the old stadium's right there. Big ass stadium. The old Wildcat Stadium. Look at this pad. Shit. And when he drives away on the fucking motorcycle, they just show that shot right there. But these palm trees are the ones that are in the movie right here. When he's on the dirt bike and that big white house that's right here. I should show you though. Turn this light on. This is that big wall with this palm trees. This is where it's at, where he pulls up. And then her house is right here. This is the house. So this is right here where this bike is at, is where he picked her up at. If you remember in the background, it has the key thing is that this mansion that has this big wall right here and these palm trees. You know what I mean? And then right here is where the wraith is at. You'll see the number on the movie 2128. That's it right there. And this is the house. This is the house from the fucking movie, dude. Oh, and it had a big tree right here. They took the tree out. You know what I mean? And it doesn't look like the car is home, so we're gonna go right up in there. Fucking do that. And I don't care, like, much. But look at this is I'm gonna show you this part real quick, just real quick, so you remember that. Right here is where the turbo interceptor was right here, and the bike was even right here in the movie. That's a key part right here. Is that house? Remember that house? And then this is the house where Carrie Fisher's at. Let me turn my light off. This is fucked up. I'm going to people's pad like this, but oh well. Exclusive. This is exclusive. Remember this doorway and all that. Okay. See, this is Carrie Johnson's house where Sherilyn Fenn was living at in the movie. You know what I mean? And they painted it brown, but you'll remember that chimney right here in the front. The chimney that's right here in the front of the wall like that. This is where they took the tree out. There was a picket fence, like I said, right here. But this is right there where she was living at. And then she said that, you remember that friend that they killed that was down the street of Augie? Augie's like the first one that got killed by the Wraith. He had the, what did he have? I think he had, I can't remember what car it was he had. Fuck, I usually know all the cars and shit, but yeah, this is it right here. And then when he drove away, oh yeah, they are home because this is their house right there. I mean, that's their car right there. That's fucked up, invading their privacy now. Because they usually have it parked in the carport. But when he drove away, that's the scene right there, and it goes all the way to the road over there. And he just there's a part where it shows him disappear in stars like that, like pew. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get off the live. I'm gonna make a short and then I'll compare it to this, or maybe I should just do it during the day. I'll probably just do it during the day. I'll come back. But that was kind of a bummer, man. I wanted to go and show you guys like this big old bike meet. This house right here is fucking exquisite. They got like little place that they party up there. There's always people up there partying and shit. But this is right here by my house. I'm like, let me see, 1, 2, cause I live on Speedway right here, so this is like 5 streets away from Speedway. Yeah, 5 streets away from, so 5 streets away from my house is where we're at. So this is like right here by where I live at. But this is the actual shot. This is a shot when he goes straight and disappears. And it goes to the mountain. If it was during the day, you could see the mountains. They match up and everything. It's a fucking cool ass shot. But I'm gonna walk in and see this neighborhood, how beautiful this neighborhood is. But yeah, I live in a really, really beautiful neighborhood, and the surrounding neighborhoods are really beautiful too as well. But these floors are really jacked up. Like when you're not even drinking and you walk through here, and you'll see right now. These are exquisite houses. Let me see if I'm zoomed in or not. Okay. But I'll get closer to get that one shot. But it was just nice to get out of the house. I don't know what's going on, man, but sometimes late night, not so bad now, but because it's not that late yet, but the last couple nights have been getting late, and I'm sitting there, and then my body starts trying to talk to me. It's like, hey, man, why don't you get one of them Snicker bars? You know they got Hershey bars at the fucking, the Walgreens over there, and I'm like, ah. He's like, yeah, man, just don't get a Snicker bar. You don't have to get chocolate. Maybe just not get chocolate. Just get some candy. You know what I mean? And it ain't gotta be hard candy. Just get maybe something like a gummy or something. I'm like, damn. And then it's all like, nah, you don't have to get a gummy. Remember, if you just get like something you can chew on, like get some crackers or some pretzels. Sound really good. I'm like, man, stop. And it's just like my body's trying to just tell me shit. And then when I eat it, I give in. When I wake up in the morning, I have like a headache, dude. I'm like, oh, I can tell. It feels like I partied or something. I'm like, dude, I could tell I fucking got trashed last night. And all I did was just eat like a bag of like Doritos or some dumb shit. Like anything that's, that I don't cook or, junk food like that. If I eat it now, it makes me feel like groggy in the morning, or I feel like I'm wearing a real tight hat or something. And I'm like, ugh. And even when I get up, I can feel like a stiffness. I'm like, damn, that shit's making me feel old and shit. So I'm like, you know what? I know what God's doing. God's making me, we're like, man, you're gonna have to cook food for yourself. You gotta take care of yourself. Because I gotta be by myself, you know what I mean? No one's gonna take care of me and shit. So if I don't start taking care of myself now, by the time I get older, I'm not gonna have that drive and that. Because don't get me wrong, man, I used to cook all the time. You know what I mean? That's my occupation. That was my trade. You know what I mean? Cook. You know what I mean? But the thing was, I hated cooking. I got turned off by it, and I hated cooking for myself. And also, I also felt like I shouldn't have to cook for myself. I was just being like real stubborn about it. And I was being real pig about it. So I was like, what is it called? I was being ugly about it. I was scorned and shit. Then I started saying, nah, you know what? Because I was always like, fuck it, dude. Like, and it was usually I'd blame it too, dude. I would blame it on like a woman. I was like, fucking bitch left me and shit, and like she fucking should be here. She should be here cooking me fucking food and shit. And then I'm like, now I gotta cook the food and I gotta fucking wash the dishes. You know what I was doing? I was just throwing my dishes away and shit. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck it, I ain't gonna wash these dishes and shit. Or like a woman would come by, and then she'd cook for me and some shit, and she didn't wash the dishes and left or something, and I'm like, fucking bitch just made a mess and didn't leave, and then I'll leave it there forever. So I'd go stay like in my RV or something, and then I'd come back and like because I'd lock my house up, and my dishes would be there for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks with like no washing or nothing. So it's like they'd have mold on them or some shit, and I'd be like, fuck that, dude. I don't even want to. I don't want to bleach them or nothing. I just throw them away. So I got tired of buying dishes. So I said, you know what? I'm not buying dishes. I'm not using the kitchen. I shut the kitchen off. I was like, fuck that kitchen. Then I started getting to a point where I was like, I wouldn't leave the house, dude. I wouldn't leave the house because I was like, fuck that, man. I'm not gonna leave the house. I don't want to, like, because even too, I was gonna go leave the house to go get weed, and I started saying, nah, fuck that, man. I don't want to get weed, nothing. So I just started sitting there and rotting, dude. I wouldn't eat, and I wouldn't like get nothing to drink, and before you know it, I was just like, I couldn't even get up and go to the fucking store because I was just so fucking malnutritioned and shit. And then I started just saying, nah, you know what, like, I gotta get back into having and being grateful for having a kitchen and having the ability and the options, and because it can be where I'll like, shit, dude, I can be where I don't have nothing, or I don't have the means, or I could be sick and not be able to eat. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I just said, you know what? I get humbled and say, you know what? I'm thankful for my place. I'm thankful for able to have food, because there's people that don't even have food, and me, I have food, but I had the means to go get food, but I was like, I wouldn't even go get food. And sometimes I would get a visitor, and they'd be all like, hey man, you don't got no food? I'd be like, no dude, like I got money, but I ain't got no fucking food. I don't want to go. And the thing is, I won't order, like, I get all freaked out. I won't order like Uber Eats and all that kind of shit like that. Like, I've always, since I was a kid, like, I have eating disorders, man. I have an eating disorder, and I don't even fucking real. Dude, you can have eating disorders and not even fucking realize it. And men do, well. Like, women, they're on to that shit where they'll claim it. I got an eating disorder or some shit. But like us men, like, we eat a fucking piece of cheese with bread, and we're like, fucking, we're okay. And we don't realize, like, we got eating disorders and shit. So what I started saying, I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm gonna fucking, you know, get back into cooking, and thankful for that I have a kitchen, and, you know, get some fucking, you know, pots and pans and shit, and the ones I did have, I just cleaned them up, and I just said, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna go and get some food, you know what I mean? And so I started just cooking things that, like, I don't have to really wash dishes much, or need much dishes, or even take long to cook, or if I don't want to cook, or if I burn it, or if I don't have left. I just thought that's the thing too, is I hate throwing food away or having to hurry up and eat. Like say if you got some food and like meat, like say like, fuck, I gotta cook this meat, or I gotta do something to this meat before it goes bad. I hate that kind of shit, because that shit, I'll sit there and just dwell on it. You know, I'm like, fuck, I gotta eat. People will be like, what's wrong, man? You don't seem yourself. I'm like, oh, I'm doing all right. They're like, nah, man, something's wrong with you. I'm like, well, to tell you the truth, dude, I got some fucking meat that and they're like, what? I go, yeah, dude, I got some fucking meat, man. I gotta freeze it, or I gotta cook it. And they're like, really? Is that your only fucking dilemma? I'm like, dude, that's what I got going right now. And everyone's like, oh man. And like, I'm like all hard on myself and shit. But now I'm just like kind of getting rid of all the bad juju and energies and all that shit. Cause we don't realize, like, you know, you're only as good as the company you keep, you know what I mean? And I was just being surrounded. God putting some bad people in my life, and there were lessons, and I was lessons for them, you know what I mean? Hopefully they're better people now. Well, I know they're better people now. Let me see. Gotta run. God bless you, Jason. God bless you, my brother. I will see you soon, man. Keep up the good works over there. I want to go there. I'm glad you got monetized, dude. Congratulations, dude. I'm gonna join the team, bro. I gotta join, man. I gotta get on there. But anyways, yeah, man. Fucking, you be hanging out with people, not realizing that you're just picking up all this bad traits and shit, or accepting things you wouldn't normally accept. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't wait to start getting in the mode where I can leave town and shit. Cause there's a lot of things I want to do outside of town, outside of Tucson. Let's go see what's going on that way. Oh, there's a light down there. But yeah, we went to the U of A. It wasn't happening. I should have went back over there. I think I made it, like that lady was saying, maybe it was a little late, or from 6 to 7. I'm gonna do it next week. I know that's what it is. 67. Whoa, look at this little path. It's by the road though. I'm gonna renew my lease, but I've been looking at little houses and shit like that, just to make sure it's like, you always gotta have a little backup plan or anything, of course, but I don't know. I would like to live by the U of A. I could afford it. I used to live by the Sahara downtown. That was awesome. Living downtown, I would love to live back downtown. If I could live back downtown, that'd be some big ass titties. Big ass titties if I moved back downtown. God, I don't ask for much. I don't ask for anything at all, actually. God is my witness. God, put a pole over there. God knows the plan. God knows the assignment. Earlier, I met a black girl and she was riding a bike. She's in my neighborhood. And she was really nice. She was really talkative and cool. Like she gave me the same vibe. I was like, damn, she kind of matched my vibe and stuff. She rode a bike. She was real friendly. She knew how to talk. You know what I mean? She was beautiful. Like, and I was like, wow. And I was like, I bet she could cook. You know what I mean? I haven't really ran into any women that couldn't cook before. Like, really ever. Not that I realized. But all the ones that I ever known, they fucking whip some shit up. God is gonna break me, Lord, break me, Lord. That's all I demand. I'm not even asking, I'm telling you. Do your will, God. Do your will. Do your will, Lord. Break me. Do your will, Lord. And let your will be done. Do with what you will, Lord. Yeah. As we get older, you know what I mean? Of course, we change, you know, we grow and everything. And, shit, man. It's not only that I'm realizing, like, how I am and who I am and all that, remembering and realizing, but, I'm even advancing and shit. I'm like, I know there's been times where I'm like, wow, I'm getting on that, because, basically the community, the people is what is the result. Like the response that I get from people, and then a lot of it is good, a lot of it's bad, but I mean, to me it's all good, you know what I mean? Like I've been getting where that's good. I gotta head home. My big light, I don't know, did I turn it off? I think I turned it off when I was at that house. Yeah, I still got light, but I've noticed that I just radiate, man. I'm radiating big time positivity. It's like everything that I wasn't done before is just 10 times over now. And people are just responding more. I don't even have to I don't have to address them first. Like, people are coming to me. And it's like right on time, and it's all like perfect timing, and I see the patterns and I see all the connection happening. I even see like the people where I haven't met the people before and I recognize them. You know what I mean? Who's this in there? Talk to me, tell me what up. But yeah, or not listen. What you call it? Hear me out, hear this. But yeah, people be coming up to me and I don't even know them or met them yet, and I recognize their face. And I'm like, wow. And the whole time they're talking to me, I want to tell them, but it's like, why would I tell them or ruin the moment? I just listen to, I let it happen. I live in the moment and the experience and what's happening. I'm like, these people, all this shit's happening for, and not just that. It's like, these people, I recognize them. Like, everything's meant to be. So I'm like, you know what? I just go with it, and people give me mad praise. Like, people give me mad praise. And then the thing is the way I handle it is, I know I know how to handle it well, where, I don't get big headed or anything about it. And because people that, kind of do live the way I live and everything, we don't really take compliments too well in person. I avoid it. Even when they're complimenting they compliment me, I'll over talk at them so that I don't have to like address that comment or like the compliment or anything. Because sometimes it feels a little cringy for me to get compliments in person like that. It's kind of, I'm usually the one that gets a compliment. So it's been like awesome. Things that I've been thinking happen more so now. It's like I'm just predicting everything, and everything's just coming to life. There's some car that lives back there probably honking at me, or unless they're having sex and got all freaked out. But what you call it? It's just everything that there's no doubting. If you doubt or if you second guess, it's like that's what kind of just it's not that it stops or holds it. It's like you don't get to enjoy it. You might try to prove it to yourself or others. Don't prove it to yourself or others. Just like make it happen even more. Like feed into it instead of like trying to. It's like kind of like when you're having deja vu and you just want to tell somebody like, hey dude, I'm having deja vu. I've seen. Don't even do that shit. Like, get into the deja vu and like work with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like cooking it. Start like saying things and making things happen and be real confident and also charming. You know what I mean? Be charismatic. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Like, I start having deja vu and I will be real charismatic. You know what I mean? Charisma. And I'll be charming, and I'll be like intelligent, and I'll be also a little humorous, and like people just fucking love it. Like they are like, wow, and then I'll even tell them something where they're like, you know what? They'll tell me, they're like, you know what? You just everything that you said, it just made my day, because I was like, they just, it was connection. Like connection in a way where like these people want to connect with me more. Like they're like, well, how can I get a hold of you later? I want to talk to you again. Or people are like, I want to. You're the only one that I had that experience with. I wanted to. How could I talk to you again? And so like people want to get like my information. And I just tell them I live in the neighborhood, man. You see me around. I'm always around here. If you ever want to see me, just see me right here. And they're like, oh, okay. But they kind of get like, I think they get a little off-putted because I don't really care to give out my information on stuff. It's because I'm not like, the other thing too is that people are like, hey, do you do Facebook? I'm like, no. You got Instagram? I'm like, no. I don't do those things. I got YouTube, and they're not really into YouTube, or they don't know, they don't have YouTube. They're like, oh, I don't do YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. And then like, you know what I mean? What I need to do is I need to make business cards for my YouTube channel. Because so many people are like, tell me your YouTube, or they want to, get into my YouTube channel. And like, I'll tell them like, Pat Master, OSTs, and they're like, and it's like, they don't really, like, they're not going to really stick with that. You know what I mean? So this isn't effective. But if I could just give them a card that has, the link on it and shit, that'd be more effective in time. than just telling somebody word of mouth some shit, you know what I mean? So that's probably what I will. No, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna, and I advise other people too. Make some business cards with your YouTube handle on there and your link. You know what I mean, to your YouTube channel. Because to me, I don't know why anybody would do any other social media besides YouTube type stuff. You know what I mean? And even though like YouTube's kind of they kind of like, I don't agree with a lot of stuff there. Fucking try to take your rights away and shit. You got no rights on you on YouTube, you know what I mean? But I enjoy YouTube more than most any sites. That's the only site I use. You know what I mean? YouTube, that's it. I might have like some old profiles, but I don't even know usernames or any of that kind of stuff that I've ever done, passwords or any of that shit. I lost my YouTube channel so many times that this one right here, I'm like, dude, I don't want to have to make another one and start up another one and all that shit, or lose one and all that. Because like I was saying, I had going from having so many views and all this shit and everything, and it just fucking gets erased and shit. It's like, it's kind of like off-putting. And I don't care. I could walk away from anything. But I mean, sometimes it's just like, it kind of sucks when you get used to, because that's how I do my little, like say today, if I was like, didn't want to eat a candy bar, fucking hop on the bike and just start doing what I'm doing right now. I don't have to eat a Snickers bar. Because right now, like earlier, or maybe later, they're going to be telling me, like, eat a Snickers bar. Snickers bar, Hershey chocolate bar, fucking damn, that's my shit. You know what I mean? Like, well, no, it's not. But I mean, that was what I would, that was my fix, man. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give me a Hershey bar. I stopped working out, started eating candy and shit, and smoking pot. I was fucking smoking pot. But even when I smoked, I was not really, like, I never let it make me who I am, or never really, I was never a person that I'm like, you know what, fucking, if I don't have this, I'm gonna fucking be grumpy or lose my mind or something. It's like, no, like, the only thing that could really fuck with me, and I'll tell you guys that weakness, I don't give a fuck, is because I gotta work on it anyways, is I could be triggered by some stupid ass motherfucker that, wants me to fucking jump on his fucking neck or something, my fucking heels. You know what I mean? But other than that, we're good. We're good in the motherfucking hood. Let's just pick the shit up. Let's pump that shit. Let's pump this shit. Hopefully I don't fucking lose nothing. Yeah, we're jamming now. Yeah, candy bars. Candy bars is shit, man. Well, they are. Just stop it. Can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. And I better not come back to the store tonight. What's going on over there, Circle Jerkle? That fucking place sucks balls to the Quick Stop. Place sucks balls compared to the Quick Stop. I wonder if the fucking person that works there still is trying to tell lies about me or thinking about me. Because I don't care what they said, just the fact that it's like, a lot of it could have been prevented if they fucking listened to me. And then after they didn't want to listen to me, they could have definitely been prevented by listening to me. But when I said, that I don't want to be around this shit anymore. Like, I don't want to be, you know what I mean? Like, no one, like when a woman says they're done, and that's like they're in charge of that. But when a guy's like, all right, I don't want to fucking be around you, or I don't want you in my house, or it's over, it's like they don't get the hint. Even when it's like, I'm the kind of person that if I'm done, or if a chick told me some shit, I don't give a fuck about my stuff that's even at the house. Like, keep all my shit. I don't care. I'm gone. Like, I ain't coming back for my stuff. Fuck no. You know what I mean? But women are so petty, dude. They fucking take the ice trays and shit, or whatever the fucking everything. So it just gets to a point where I'm like, I don't even fucking. I tell them to take shit that I don't even fucking. That wasn't even theirs. I'm like, here, take this shit too if you want it. Like, you need this, you want it, take it. Like, get the fuck out of my life. Don't ever come back. You know what I mean? Don't expect it either. Oh, this is temporary. Yeah, right. Yeah, that tell yourself that. Like, I'm fucking laughing. Like, for real. Like, I ain't them suckers you fuck with, dude. I'm not like any other guy. Like, any other guy is still gonna be right there trying to fucking have sex or. No, fuck me. Nah, I'm like, I'm disgusted by fucking someone that's just a cop out. Like, especially when it's like times are hard or someone's down or you don't know what people are going through, or even if you do and you leave them like that or something like that, or even why get in a relationship if you're not going to be, if you're not, and that's the thing too, is like, I know when you know what kind of woman you get with. I get with a woman and I already know, like, this bitch ain't gonna last. Like, this shit ain't gonna last. And so, like, I'll be good and I'm the same person and I'm to everyone and all that, but I mean, like, I just know, like, I'm like, you know what, like, if anybody were, you know, like, do those shit, like, you know, like on YouTube, you'll see how people will stop couples on the side of the road, or like wherever they're walking the sidewalk, and they'll ask them questions about their relationship. If any guy ever said, like, wait, man, like, what's going on with this girl? Like, I'd be like, you know what? Like, if they ask me, like, oh, there's my neighbor, he's bartending. If they ask me, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, man, like, what do you think this girl? I'd be like, you know what? On a scale of 1 to 10, her what's it called? Integrity and dignity on it, all that, and self-respect and respect for others and all that. I'd be like, and also staying and seeing. I'd be like, she's about a fucking 1.5, 1.7. Like, how is she in it to win it? I'd be like, she's about maybe a 2. You know what I mean? And not going by looks, I'm going by like her heart and her backbone and how she carries herself, and how like how much do you trust her in this situation? Or no, I'm like, I don't need to trust her. I know her. I know the bitch. I know her more than she knows herself or realizes it. She's about a fucking 1 in that situation. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck no. Like, and it ain't that I don't have faith or I'm not a non-believer or I'm negative. It's like, no, it's just the plain truth, man. Women need to step their fucking game up. Straight up. Like, women need to step their game up. You know what I mean? And then when you say that, they might think like, oh, I got game. I can get all kinds of motherfuckers. It's like, that's the problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stepping your game up to me is when you fucking you don't tolerate shit. When you don't it's not about what you do, it's what you don't do. You know what I mean? It's what you won't accept. It's not what you like participate in, or so it's like a lot of women, they're not solid. They're not really solid. You know what I mean? Especially the ones that got like fucking, 5 kids and 10 babies daddies for 5 kids or some shit. You know what I mean? However that goes, you know what I mean? But that's a basically like, so it's like, and then the thing is too, is like, she's not disgusted about anything. You know what I mean? Not disgusted, but it's like, damn, dude, like anytime I ever had a kid with a woman, you know what I mean, I was always like, cool, but I just knew, I'm like, this person's not no fucking good, dude. Like, this person's no good, whatever. But I treat them good. But the thing is like, later on, I will not be in that person's vicinity. I will not tolerate them at all. Like, fuck no. I'm like, no, not even through third party. They'll be like, hey man, so and so trying. I'm like, I don't want to hear. Don't be talking to me about people that I don't talk to anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I want complete fucking tranquility. I want complete fucking I want complete peace. I want like fucking. I don't even want to hear that person's voice. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see their face. You know what I mean? I don't want to look at their fucking. That's why if you ever see me, and you know who I'm talking to, if you ever see me, you'll know I won't even look at you. What would I look at you for? Why would I want to hear your voice? Why would I want to see your disgusting fucking anything? You know what I mean? Like, repulsive. It's repulsive, and it's not like it's more like of a disappointment, kind of like that kind of shit. Like, it's not that I'm like disgusted physically. It's more like it's just, it's like a quitter, or like when you see a cop out. That's the only thing I can call. When someone's like a cop out to me, I'm like, and then you gotta say if they want you to carry them or some shit and everything. It's like, oh fuck, I gotta do shit for this person. And I'm like, oh my god. And then it's like, dude, don't you got all these other people to do some shit for you? Like, what the fuck you need me for? Like, get the fuck on. You know what I mean? I don't lose out. You know what I mean? When people lose out, they lose out on me. Because my intentions are always good. I'm a good person. I'm fucking, you know what I mean? I'm a really good person. So when you're really good and you do good and you like, cause like if you want to go out and be with people that are gonna fucking be cheating on you, talking shit behind your back, won't go and be there for you, like, you know what I mean? I'm a kind of person that if you need me there, I'm, even if you don't want me there, it's like fucking, well, why are we together if you didn't want me around? So it's like, you know what I mean? I'm the kind of person that I can sit there and show up or be there. It's like love is a verb, man. Love is what you do. Love is action. You gotta show and prove that shit. It's like I'm punctual, dude. I could fucking be early or on time, and I could hang a fucking 12-hour fucking shift, dude. Like people and wake up and do that shit all. I could live a life like that. It could become my life. But it's like when it comes to other people, and especially I notice women, it's like, well, at least the women that the Lord's been putting in my life, it's like these fucking women are just not punctual. And then the ones that are good, it's like, dude, by the time I get a good one, it's like God's testing. He's like, okay, now we got him a piece of shit girl. Let's see if he's gonna go with this other girl because, dude, every time I get a chick, there'll be some badass chick that I should have fucking got with that meets me, and I'm like, dang, man, we get along better. We have a lot more in common. What else happens? My little camera's on. Like we'll have more common. She'll have like things that I appreciate. She'll have her shit together. She matches me. Like she's got like as much as I do or more. She isn't like fucking like perfect fucking match, dude. I'll find that match, but I'm already in a relationship. And I'm like, fuck, dude. And the way I am, dude, is like, I'm not a fucking cheater. And that's one thing I'm not, dude. I'm not a cheater, and I'm not gonna break someone's heart, dude. That's fucked up, dude. That would hurt me more than it hurt the bitch, because the bitch ain't got no fucking heart. In reality, you know what I mean? That she just, thinks what it is, she's just selfish. She doesn't want to be, you know what I mean? Like, cause she can go do whatever she wants. But if it gets done to her, then, she's gonna fucking feel some type of way about it, or it's gonna break her heart. But she can go talk to all these dudes, or she can go not come home right, or some kind of crazy shit. But it's like, if she gets that done to her, she can't handle it. You know what I mean? They can't, they can dish it out, but they can't, they accept it and shit. And the thing is, I'm not like that, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. I do it for myself, because it's just like, that's not like that, dude. I be with the woman and be with her. I'm not a fucking fake, dude. I'm not fake, and I'm not no cheater or nothing like that. It just doesn't, that's not what I can't. It's impossible. It's fucking impossible. It's like saying someone's not gay, but they want to fucking hook up with you and shit and do some gay shit, and you're like, dude, that's not what I do. Like, you know what I mean? That's all you, but in reality, dude, I can't, there's no way that's ever gonna happen. You know what I mean? Barking up the wrong tree. So that's the way basically I am with like getting with a fucking woman and then going with some other woman. Like, I can't do it. And then I can't go and tell some girl like, hey, you know what? I met some girl, and that girl is really cool, and I would rather be with her. I don't do that shit. I don't have the heart to do that shit. That's fucked up. But women will start to do that shit without even telling you, but you already detect it. You know what I mean? You can detect it, and you already know, like, when this bitch is already up to no good, or when it's done. And you know what I mean? And then she starts trying to pull that shit that, well, you know what? I just want to, I just need time away or time alone or figures. It's like, bitch, be gone. If you leave tonight, or if you are going to leave at this, don't ever come back. And they're like, well, I was just thinking that I can go and this is temporary, or I can pull my shit and come back. And it's like, nah, like, just be gone. Like, I don't like, you see me every day. Like, if I'm there, I'm there every day, dude. I ain't fucking got to go astray. I ain't got to run astray nowhere, dude. You see me and I'm there. You know what I mean? See me and I'm there. Hey, mama. God bless you, mama. I love you. My mom's in the chat. I love you, mama. I went to the U of A to go ride my bike and with a bunch of people, but they weren't there. So, but yeah, that's basically how relationships would go lately with God. God's gonna give me something good though. God's gonna give me like more than I would ever even, because I don't pray for that kind of shit, but I know God will give me more than I ever even expected, more than I could ever even want, more than I could even need, like in abundance. You know what I mean? So, but the thing is I like living alone. I like being alone. I like not like having to deal with anybody's shit, or you know what I mean. I wonder who's coming in right here. It's probably my neighbor. I gotta check up on that. Oh, some other neighbor pulling in back over there. It's weird. But yeah, Lord will give me more than I would ever expect. But I just don't want it to. Maybe she can live. We can live separate. We can live separate. That would have to live separate because God ain't gonna want me to live with a woman unless I'm married. You know what I mean, all that shit's real. If you don't marry somebody, and if you're not married, and if you live together, you're living in sin, and that's not God's way, and He's gonna cut that shit down in one way or another. So it's like don't even expect for that shit to last. You know what I mean? You got to get married, and you got until you're not married, you can't live together. No sex, no sex, no kids, no. Because when you try something over and over again, I've been doing it my way instead of Yahweh. So all the women that I like, and if things go bad, like my daughter passed away, you know what I mean? Anytime like you have a kid and you don't do it through marriage, it's not good. You know what I mean? Expect a lot of turmoil, a lot of trials and tribulations. God bless you, mama. I love you. You know that. I miss you too. But you know what? God's been doing all kinds of shit to me, and it's good. It's all good. But what God's doing to me right now, and it's in my mind, is that God is breaking me a where because all my life, you know what I mean. I wasn't conceited, but I was convinced, that I'm a really good looking guy. You know what I mean? Like I could get just about any woman that I would talk to and approach. You know what I mean? I can get her, and that now it's like the way things are and the way I've been like alone and going through all this shit with fucking people was it condemning me and all this shit and everything. It totally beat my spirit down to the point where I even was like I didn't even feel attractive anymore. Like I was like, and I didn't care or even think of that way anymore. I got over all that. But the thing is that I didn't realize that God is like, you know what, not only am I gonna make it where people don't see you attractive, I'm gonna make it where you don't see your own self attractive. And so I'm going through that, which is cool, but that's gonna break me where I'm not gonna be like full of myself or conceited, or you know what I mean. It's kind of like a confidence breaker in a little bit, but it's like it has to be done. I have to get rid of vanity. I have to get rid of feeling or thinking like I'm the shit in like the looks department. You know what I mean? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade my looks for it. I'm gonna get my body back. Get my body back, and I don't give a shit what I look like. I just give a shit how I feel, how my health is, and you know what I mean, my physique. You know what I mean, my body, like you know what I mean. I want to be strong and muscular to the way I was before, and even more so. So that's what I'm working on now. No junk food, no nothing, no bullshit food at all. Um and I'm not overeating either. I gotta earn my appetite. You know what I mean? Earn my appetite. You know what I mean? Earn my appetite, and then eat maybe once, twice a day, like once in a night, once in a day, once in a night. Sometimes I won't eat at the night, but I will start snacking, and God doesn't like that shit. God doesn't like me snacking on anything. Like God, if I snack on anything, God will start making me feel my body feel gross or my teeth hurting or something. God will give me some kind of sign or pain where, who is that? Oh, that's like a sign where I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna do. I shouldn't be eating this. Now to the point where I'm like, I know God is doing all these stuff that it's restricting me from things, and I'm like, wow, because I get to sit here and be alone in complete solitude, with God, and I'm telling you, God is real, and the way we and all the things we go through, and all the things that God does and takes out of my life and everything, it's like it's just so amazing. It's unbelievable. It's like wow, like I never cease to amaze me. But the thing is, when I like that, I start talking out loud to God. I'm like, God, like I talk to God, I tell God, like I just praise God of like all the things that all the works, and I recognize it, and I'll say that I recognize it. I'm like, God, I can't believe that all you're doing this for me, and everything you've done, and all the miracles and all the signs you show me, and the, you know what I mean, like the fasting and the praying and the being in solitude and all that. You can hear God talking to you. You'll hear voices. It's not like you're crazy or anything. It's actually God. And a lot of people can't get there because they will eat the wrong foods, and they will listen to, like, people are gonna be in your ear. People are gonna be in your ear, and just as long as you got someone next to you, especially they're not praying with you, or they're not doing whatever you're doing, and you guys are not on the same level. You guys are not, you know, you guys in that kind of meditation and doing that kind of stuff, then they're just a distraction, basically. I don't want to be distracted. You know what I mean? I'm married to God. I'm the bride of God. I'm God's spouse. You know what I mean? So basically, even when I get on the YouTube, it's like a lot of times when I'm like YouTube, like I won't get up in the morning. At first, I get up in the morning and do all my thing, but like lately, I've been getting up in the morning and going for walks. But just as long as I open, because what I'm doing is the public display now, the public for the public. I did all the private. I did all the private and all that. I can go back to it, but for this little meantime, enjoy it while you can, because I'm gonna be disappearing off of YouTube for a while until I come back. But when I come back, it's gonna be I'm not gonna even be the same person. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be way more advanced. But that's what I'm working towards and working on right now. So I'm here for not a lot of time, just a good time for now, and I want to I have to. That's my purpose. That's everyone's purpose. We have to spread the gospel. You know what I mean? We have to spread the gospel, spread the word, and our testimony, and let everybody know, the testimony, convictions, and the works that God has done in our lives. Because when you know God is real, you cannot stop talking about God. You know what I mean? That's just it. I mean, God has struck you down, and you're like boom, and then now you're reborn, and you just speak the word. That's all you can do. You know what I mean? Like when you're making crosses and standing out on the side of the road and all that, and when you're on that level, that's the level I'm at right now. I mean, I've been at that level before, but not to the degree that I was at, because it was more like I had pride and stuff, and I was doing some stuff to where I felt like I'm doing stuff now, and it's not even for me, and it doesn't even feel good. You know what I mean? I get no reward out of it. It's for God. You know what I mean? It's all about God. Like God's on display over there, and I'm just like, okay. I even where like I can't take any credit. I hide my face, and I don't want to have to preach or talk to anybody. All I want to do is like I said, put the message out there. I've made that cross, um, and put the declared the blood of Jesus on it, and put Jesus saves on there, and I go and put it by the road, hold it up, stand there, and I don't want to see nobody or look at anybody, and I don't want to talk to anybody. But God is out there getting like when I'm pushing that cross up there like that, it's like basically God standing right there and doing there all that, and I could see that God is absorbing and working and putting things out, and I'm just right there like I'm not even this nowhere am I getting any kind of glory or anything. It's nothing to do with me at all whatsoever. Nothing at all to do with me. And to make it better that way and make me to feel more comfortable is that like I put my hood on, I put the mask on, and nobody can see me, and I don't look at anybody, and I just hear people reacting to God. They're honking their horns. Everyone's all this stuff's going on when people are. I can hear people telling me stuff, and I don't listen. Like people are yelling at to me and stuff. Sometimes, like the other day, I told the guy because he was walking by. Like sometimes the people walk by and they'll bless me, and then I'll give in and say, God bless you too. You know what I mean? But when I'm out there, I don't say a word, and I'm not talking to anybody or preaching or praising or anything. I'm just standing out there and letting God do His thing and get his little time in to where I end up saying okay and I take off back home. You know what I mean? And when I get home and everything, I see the cross and everything. I'm like man, like it's just like wow. I'm like God is doing His own thing, and I don't have to even be seen or say a word or anything. And that's because I'm not used to that. Usually I have to go out there and hit people over the head with it. I have to go out there and it's tough, dude. Like when I go out there and I do the outreach and the street preaching, I always have my gun on me and everything, but it's like, man, like there's times where, especially when more towards the U of A, there's people that they I'm thinking, damn, I might have to fight this guy or not. You know what I mean? I might have to beat this guy up or not. Or there's people like the ladies that will want to, they'll try to tell me something, and basically, I'm thinking they're gonna call cops on me. Even I'm like, man, I'm sitting there thinking like the cops are gonna pull up right now. The cops are gonna pull up right now because how much people are giving me negative responses about it. It's not all glitz and glamour going out there and preaching the word of God. It's really tough, and you don't get the results that you're expecting, especially if you expect results where you're like, I'm gonna go out there and change the world, or I'm gonna go out there and people are gonna treat me good or anything. No, they're gonna treat you like Jesus. You know what I mean? And that's good. Like after a while, you start feeling, you know what? Like it's what you call it. It's satisfying. I mean, it's what is it called? Flattering. But at first, sometimes you're like, no. But then you get to learn how to handle it, and then as you get stronger in it, you know how to respond to the people to where you start to plant a seed and start talking with them where they don't even realizing that you're over here telling them what you're correcting them. Basically, you're correcting them and they're feeding into it to the point where some will even say, you know what, I will look into that, or you know what, maybe I didn't see it that way, or you know what, I guess that does make sense, or so you can change minds and hearts. And also there's people that are just praising you too. There are people who are like, man, keep it up, man, praise you, you're doing good. Like people will praise you because they know that you know what you're going through, and they know that you're out there, you're doing God, you're doing God's work, man. You're out there representing and pushing the word of God and for God and everything, bringing people in. You know what I mean? There's people that are just like, you know what I mean? They don't, especially when you can teach them, hit them with some, like the other day, I hit some people with some words over here, and they were just like, wow. And they were like, and I told them, I was like, you know what? It's like I'm putting this together. You know what I mean? Putting it together to where like because it was what made me make that cross was that I'm sick and tired of people fighting online about shit that they ain't even fucking invent when they think they're the fucking main inventor and shit, dude. And that's bullshit. It's like God is the creator. God's the number one creator. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And longest, you know what I mean? He's the one that pierced Jesus. You know what I mean? We all got blood and water in our body. You know what I mean? There is no color to water. You know what I mean? Water is life, and we all have water. We all have life. There's no color to it. We all have blood. And we all have the same color of blood. We all have the blood of Jesus and everything. So it's like I don't see what people are fighting over inventions and shit when number one creator is God. And in the beginning, God said, "Let there be light," but people are fighting over the white man made the fucking light bulb or stole it from the black man, or it's all bullshit, dude. There is no racism. It's called hate. Hate don't got no fucking color to it. You know what I mean? And nothing. It's all bullshit lies. Basically, it's a fucking lie that people are just passing around. So I got tired of it. So I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna fucking go there and speak the truth. But instead of having to say anything, I just carry that cross, go show it to everybody. And some people that want to, talk to me, I will say, hey, you know what? Let me ask you a question. I ask some questions, and then like people are like, wow, you know what? I never, because I'll tell them the answer, and I'm like, because they get the question wrong, and I'm like, they'll tell me, they're like, wow, I didn't really see it or think of it that way. It's like, yeah, dude, like there's a liar, dude, a long tongue fucking liar that's around here fucking getting everybody to hate each other and shit and fight, and it's bullshit. You know what I mean? And it's the devil. The devil's a fucking liar, dude. But any which way, I'm home. I'm probably gonna have to eat something before I go to bed. I've been getting up early to bed, early to rise. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta do. So I'm eventually gonna go to bed here, but I'm gonna have to make something to eat and then go to bed. But love y'all, y'all. Jesus loves you. Let's let's make sure everybody we know and love knows that, and pray for everybody. You know what I mean? Pray for everybody tonight. I'm gonna pray for everybody. That's the things I miss is like God hasn't been waking me up at 3 a.m. no more. Like usually I'm like God wakes me up at 3 a.m. and I get up and pray from 3 to like 5. But I've been getting up and it's like 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and I can still pray in them times and everything. But I just been doing my own self. Like I've been just taking care of myself in the morning, eating and things like that. So maybe once I get back to where maybe God where wants me at, then maybe I can start doing more personal prayer here because I've been doing all the personal stuff, and that's like not happening anymore. It's more like God wants me to do the public stuff. So I'm doing more of the public prayer, public displays, and I don't care for the blessings or expect blessings or any of that. That's not what it's about. I have to go and do things for people and God. So and bring those two together. So, but anyways, God bless everybody. Everyone have a good night. Love y'all. Love you, mama. Love all you people. Good night. I'm going to bed in a little bit. Bye. Peace.